A few years ago, I was taking a hike at the Trinity River up in Northern California. I was walking with some friends, and while we were walking, one of them began to have a very severe allergic reaction, hay fever reaction to the new pollens that were in the air, and began sneezing repeatedly and dripping from her eyes. Another of the people I was walking with turned to her, and she'd never met her before, and said to her, "Well, you know, you're having allergies because you have unresolved emotional issues." Needless to say, that wasn't very helpful to my friend who was just dripping. But it made me think a lot about this whole concept of we create our own reality. And I realized that I have a very almost knee-jerk resistance to any kind of fundamentalism, whether it's Christian or Jewish or Hindu or Islamic or New Age, where somebody acts as though they have the truth in a backpack and they're going to go plop and put it right on top of your head. I did think though about what does it mean when people say that they create their reality or that we create our reality. Because I do believe that there's ways in which we filter information constantly through our own beliefs, our own values, our own backgrounds and experiences, and a lot of different factors. And whatever that information is that we take in causes us to behave in certain ways that has a reverberating effect. So in certain senses, there are ways in which we are participants in creating our reality, but I don't think it's quite as simple as that. I think it's a little more complex, and I'm actually really glad that it is. That there's things that I think happen outside of our control or outside of even our sphere of influence, because there's a lot of us here on the planet, or there's a lot of energies happening that are co-creating what our experiences are. But at the same time, I like to also take accountability for what are the things I do participate in terms of creating my reality or what I'm experiencing in my life. And I'd love to hear what your thoughts are about this. It's a topic that I find endlessly fun and interesting to discuss.